The jet bridge smells faintly of coffee and jet fuel. You can feel the vibration under your shoes as the aircraft hums, and the overhead bins clack open like a row of metal lockers. That's the point when most flight attendants silently start their checklist, and you're about to be judged in seconds. The rustle of a receipt-style boarding pass, a heavy suitcase thudding into an overhead bin, the way you smile or glance at the flight attendant. All of those tiny signals tell them exactly what kind of passenger you will be for the next few hours. Start preparing at home.
If your flight happens to be canceled or delayed, Compensair will help you get compensation for the inconvenience and get your money back without wasting time on red tape. Get a refund for your canceled flight right.
Measure your carry-on, weigh it if possible, and tuck bulky items near your wheels so the bag sits standing upright. Have your boarding pass and ID in an easy-to-reach place, not buried at the bottom of a tote or the back pocket of jeans. Dress in layers you can remove cleanly for security or the flight. Shoes you can slip on and off quickly if you're using security trays will save you time and reduce awkward fumbling at the gate. At the airport, check gate displays for last-minute changes. Sit near your boarding group if you arrive early, and keep small personal items, medications, phone, glasses, in an outer pocket. Everything you can do to look ready buys you goodwill from the crew. Why do attendants notice these things? Because their job is not only safety, but also speed and predictability. A good analogy is a theater usher. They need the audience in their seats with coats hung or stowed before the show starts, so the curtain can rise on time. If one row is still wrestling with a suitcase in the aisle, it slows the whole performance. Flight attendants see the pattern. People who are prepared help the aircraft depart on schedule and make the cabin safer and calmer for everyone. Here are the 9 specific signals crew notice in the first 30 seconds and what they mean for you. 1. Carry-on size and how you handle it. If you heave an oversized bag toward the bin and struggle, they're already planning a gate check or a bin Tetris session. Measured carry-ons that slide in neatly get a nod. The practical consequence? Oversized or overweight carry-ons can be gate-checked or refused. Fees or lost items can follow. 2. Your boarding pass and ID handling. Fumbling or searching sets off an alert. Is this passenger organized? Disorganized passengers are more likely to be late to seat, to request last-minute seat changes, or to need extra explanations about safety procedures. 3. Eye contact and tone. A brief smile and clear good morning signals cooperation. Loud complaining or argumentative body language puts a flight attendant in a defensive mode. They will monitor that passenger for further disruptive behavior. 4. How you place personal items. If you shove a backpack in the bin with extensions and straps poking out, they see you as a future blocker. Neatly stowed items reduce the risk of in-flight items shifting or falling during taxi, takeoff, or turbulence. 5. Whether you show up with loose liquids or unwrapped items. Items that trail out of pockets or a shopping bag full of open containers can trigger additional questions or a bin inspection. 6. Your luggage tags and name on bags. Clear ID, correct tags, and a secure handle mean easier reunification if luggage gets gate-checked or misrouted. Anonymous or taped-over tags increase the chance of a lost bag. 7. Your seatbelt and seating choices.
Choosing an emergency exit row and then appearing unsure or incapable will create a security moment. Flight attendants notice whether you read the card and meet basic requirements. 8. Phone and headphone use. Passengers who keep phones out and earbuds in often miss announcements. Inattentive passengers are more likely to miss safety instructions and to cause delays when asked to move or adjust. 9. Your approach to overhead bins and aisles. People who block the aisle to rearrange belongings are the most common delay source. Attendants watch for that and may intervene quickly. Concrete stakes. A visibly oversized carry-on can end up gate-checked for free or for a fee. Expect $0 to $100 at some airlines and up to $150, $200 on ultra-low-cost carriers if you paid for a carry-on but it doesn't fit. Being the last person at the gate because you couldn't find your ID increases your missed flight risk dramatically. Statistically, passengers who arrive at the gate less than 5 minutes before boarding are several times more likely to miss the flight. Worst-case scenario. Persistent argument with crew over rules can lead to removal from the flight, fines, or a ban on that carrier. Not hypothetical, it happens every month somewhere. Cheapest, safest, most practical solutions start at the packing stage. Use a compliant carry-on, measure it, buy one that fits the airline's dimensions. Use packing cubes so you can pull out a sweater without digging, and put travel documents in a single, visible pocket.
At the gate, pre-open small pockets and have your boarding pass ready on your phone or printed. When lifting luggage, keep the bag close to your body so it doesn't swing and bump other passengers or the bin door. If your bag truly doesn't fit, volunteer to gate check it early. You often skip the fee, and you get a tag and a claim stub, so you are less likely to lose it. Many useful links can be found in the description. A useful habit. Practice a 30-second entry routine, boarding pass out, one step into the aisle, place personal item under the seat, lift carry-on into bin, close bin, sit. That two-step flow reduces holdups. If you see a full bin, don't try to squeeze. Ask a flight attendant for guidance rather than forcing it. They'd rather help you put a bag under a seat or recommend a quick rearrange than delay the door closing. One specific misleading upsell to watch for is the priority boarding pitch tied to overhead bin space. Some airlines advertise priority as a convenience perk, but on a full flight, the only guarantee is a slightly earlier bin search. The truth is that bin space is first come, first served for larger items. A common booking site trick is to show a low base fare and then add optional baggage and boarding extras during checkout. That deliberate separation inflates the perceived savings. Refuse it by selecting a fare that includes the baggage you need or by using a credit card that covers the baggage fee. At the gate, if a staffer says your bag must be checked, ask if gate checking is free. With many major carriers, it's complimentary for genuine oversize items or at full bin situations, but low-cost carriers will charge. If you're nervous about safety, understand the reason behind the rules. Overhead bins can shift in turbulence. Unsecured items in the aisle impede evacuation. Think of the cabin like a small boat. Every loose item is a potential tripping hazard when the ship lists. Flight attendants are watching to prevent that chain of events. If you want the cheapest protection against lost or delayed luggage, always label bags inside and out. Use a bright strap or tag so airline handlers spot your bag, and photograph the bag and its contents before you travel. The cost of a replacement sweater or charger is low compared to replacing a suitcase or covering a layover. Also consider a travel card that will reimburse baggage fees or an airline status that bundles carry-on and checked bags. These often pay for themselves over a year of travel. Final practical checklist. Measure and weigh your bag at home. Charge your devices. Put ID and boarding pass in an outer pocket. Wear easy shoes. Keep liquids sealed and visible. And most important, smile and say thank you when handing your boarding pass to the crew. That small courtesy often changes an attendant's approach from policing to helping. If you found this useful, please like the video and subscribe for straightforward, stress-reducing travel tips. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment about the one thing you think flight attendants notice about you, and I'll reply.